Hey gang, party time, party time, party time, welcome back. How are we all doing? Why do I have 2 water bottles in my hand? Because I don't have weights in my house, so I gotta use what I got. Alright, welcome back to class. So today is a different style of class, so we're gonna work with some light weights and do some strength training. So lots of strength training with lots of different compound movements. Fancy word meaning we're gonna work the upper and lower body together at the same time. So what do you need? You need 2 wine bottles if you have it, full ones, or 2 water bottles filled with water, or 2 soup cans, or 2 something that has a little bit of a weight to it. We don't want lots and lots of weight. We want a light weight because we're going to do lots of repetitions and repeater work. What else do I have to tell you? Like always in all my videos, I say if it's your first time doing this type of programming or any type of programming, always check with your physician to make sure the type of workout that you want to do works for your body. And the other thing is make sure you have good footwear. Boom! They don't need to be expensive, they just need to be supportive. So I always say the difference between athletic footwear and fashion athletic footwear is about the support. So you really want something that's going to support your body for your movements, because we're working out all different kinds of surfaces in our houses, in our condos, in our homes. Sometimes it's carpet, sometimes it's cement, sometimes it's a parquet floor, which is what I got. So you just want to make sure you're well supported. So enough talking about that. I don't need to keep having these wine bottles in my hand. Let me put them down for now. So there's no timer this week with this class. It's just movements with repetitions. And the class is about 35, maybe 40 minutes. Let's see how long I talk. We'll find it at the end, right? So let's just get going. All right. So we're gonna take our feet nice and wide. You're gonna soften your knees slightly, let your shoulders roll back, and we're just going to swing our arms forward and back. So we're gonna release for that chest and the back, so just go where your arms are going to take you. And remember, everybody's range is different. And how about we keep the same move, but we open up on a diagonal. So your fingertips reaching away from the body. If you want, think stretching through those fingers as you press out. You got it, nice. Couple more. All right, let's get to some shoulder rolls. So let's take our arms, big long extensions of our arms, fingertips like windmills with our arms, fingertips reaching long. Keep going. Press your heels down, your knees are bent, and your hips are slightly pressing back every single time. You got it, nice. And then if it's comfortable, switch directions. Not everybody loves the backward rotation of their shoulders, so if this is not your thing, just keep going in the direction that works for you. Just got a couple more to go. All right, nice job. How about this? Throw some torso swings. So we're gonna release the heels, and we're gonna take a little turn. So lift your heel as you rotate through those hips. The arms can be extended, they can be bent. Let's just take a little rotation through our chest every single time. Nice, you got it. Remembering to release the heel so we can let go of the knee, so we're not torquing the knee out. All right, lower body, take one leg. We're just gonna swing it forward and back. So you can go a little higher if you have the range, or ooh, maybe brace your core so you don't fall down like I'm doing here. So big swings. And then we're gonna lift the leg, heel to your butt cheek, and squeeze through that bum. Let's warm up through those quads. If you can't hold onto your leg, you can take your leg behind, tap your toe down, and squeeze through the bum till it releases to the front of the body. You got it. So different choices, different bodies. Nothing's right, nothing's wrong. It's what works for your body every single time. Switch it over, team. Same thing. So tuck the belly in like I wasn't doing earlier, which is part of the reason I fell over. It's also our stabilizers helping us. When we're a little bit wobbly, they're at work. And when it feels comfortable, bring that leg behind. Give your butt a squeeze. Release through that front leg. What else we got for you coming up? Well, we got a whole bunch more warm-up stuff to do. There's lots of warm-up in this routine I made. All right, bring that leg down. So we're gonna take one leg at a time. We're gonna lift the knee, turn it lift it forward and turn it to the side. So a little hip mobility here, rise up and out. So if we're really tight, we might not be able to open very wide, or we might not be able to lift very high. So maybe it's a smaller rotation for some of us. And that's all right. Trying to get that all warmed up. 3, 2, 1, let's switch. Other leg, same thing. Lift. So you might notice you might have a little bit more openness in your hips on one side than the other. That's perfectly normal. Everybody's body is built differently, and both sides of our body are sometimes imbalanced and slightly different. So it's perfectly normal to have a little bit more range on one side than the other. All right, 2 more. All right, we got a couple more stretches, side bends. Yes, my face. So feet just underneath your hips, soften your knees. We're gonna reach up, but keep your knees bent, and then extend those fingertips to the side of the room. And rise up and try the other side. So we're trying to open through that side body. We're gonna stay with this little sway of the body from side to side. Reach. And keeping those shoulders rolled back as you extend the arms from side to side. We're gonna try 2 more times, 2 more times. So there's lots of warm-up time in this routine we made up today. By we, I mean me. One more. Reach. And one more time. I think I have one more warm-up move coming your way. Let's place those feet a little bit closer underneath those hips. Fingertips reach up. And you're gonna bend your knees lots. Spread your hands and arms out like wings. Tip from your hips. Roll down and then roll through the spine all the way up. So take this at your own pace. You might be going slower than me, and that's all right. Bend your knees first, push down, hinge from your hips, and roll through the spine all the way up. How about we try 2 more times? So sink, press, down, and roll up. We're gonna try that one more time. Reach tall, bend your knees, hips go back, touch, and then roll. All right, are you ready to go? What? Okay, let's go. So grab your whatever it is you're gonna use. I'm gonna use these 2 wine bottles for today. Funny enough, they're red, and I don't drink red. So everyone who watches this video pays attention. If you comment in my comments, you're gonna get these 2 bottles of wine. So whoever comments first, after they do this video, I'm going to somehow send you these 2 bottles of wine. All right, or a gift card for the LCBO at all, possibly. Either way, you're getting some red wine. All right. Okay, is that incentive? All right, let's take our legs. Let's start with our feet underneath our hips. So what we're gonna do with our arms is some upright rows with some side lunges. So you step out, rise up, and in. Switch. So we're not gonna go super fast today. So I want you to really focus on your form and technique. So the knee pushes towards the side, and the toes are slightly turned out so it's pressing in the same direction as your toes are turning. Your arms are lifting up in front of the body, your elbows are wide, and we're squeezing through our shoulder blades. So you're gonna sweat a little bit, your heart rate will lift a little bit different than usual. Not gonna be doing any big cardio moves with big impact. Keeping the impact low today and focusing just to the strength really. So you've got 1 more each side. So what do we say? There's gonna be some repetitions. So we're gonna step over to the right, we're gonna pulse, stay here, lift. Elbows stay high, legs stay low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's step in, switch. 8, 7, 6, you got this. 3, 2, 1. Repeat the pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Oh my gosh, my arms are getting tired already, people. My shoulders, whew, who designed this? 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in, give yourself a shoulder roll. We're doing everything all over again, starting with your singles. Press out, lift in. Press out, lift in. If at any point your shoulders are getting a little fatigued and you need to give the upper body a break, how about we keep whatever you're using in front, your shoulders back, and we just focus on the legs. So lots of different ways to modify the moves, yes? Boom. Do that, lift up and down. Reach. Beautiful. Let's try 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Then we're gonna get to those pulses. Press and in. Rise. All right, over to the right, let's pulse. So arms stay nice and high. We're pressing through those legs as we push the knee towards the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up, step out, and let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. We got 2 sets every time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Step, send that knee, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Oh my goodness. Give yourself a shoulder roll. You can put that stuff down if you need for a quick second. Grab yourself a sip of water. Now we're gonna do some squats with bicep curls, so don't go yet. Reminder, feet slightly outside the hips, your toes are turned outwards. Remembering when we squat, we press our hips back, down and away. The knees stay behind the toes. Hey, these work out for pointers, I love this. Then you push through the heels to rise. When you're doing the bicep curls, your elbow stays underneath the shoulder. You lift full range. Full range would be as far up to the shoulders you can get it, then full extension of your arms. All right? 2 rounds. Set yourself up. Shoulders back. What happens? Tuck the belly button in. Brace for that core. Singles. We're just going to go down and up. So take your time. So since we're taking our time, what can we think of? Squeezing those glutes together on the way up. And then maybe when you got that, think pulling the inner thighs together. Think try to pull the floor together with your feet, but they're staying in the exact same spot. How about 3 more of those? In and up. 1 more. What'd you say we do 8 pulses? Now drop and pulse the bicep and the squat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extend, return to the pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release, take a quick shoulder roll. We're gonna do it all again from the singles. Profile this time if you need it. Drop down singles. Down and up. So elbows underneath the shoulders. Remember, we're trying to engage through the biceps here as we lift whatever we got in our hands. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. So remember, press the weight into the heels. Squeeze the bum as you rise. Let's pulse in the basement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rise up. We repeat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise up. All right. Give yourself a stretch if you need. Squeeze the shoulders, open up that chest. You can turn the palms, fingers, thumbs down, and press those palms away. If you find you need a little release from the lower back, you can take a little squat, tuck the belly in, and roll yourself up. All right, now we're gonna get into some lunges. So, nowhere to go just yet, just eyes up team. When you do back step lunges, we drop, we step the knee behind. Step and drop. Versus just locking through the knee and pushing through the ball of the foot. So take a moment. Step and try to bend the knee. For some of us, it might not be a big knee bend, and that's all right. The arms are gonna lift sideways. So we're a little bit fatigued up here already. So if you need to keep the weights whatever you're using beside your body instead of lifting every time, maybe choose some options like that. All right, I'm gonna face you first for the first round. Feet underneath your hips, back step lunge, side raise, down and up. So remember, we're not going for speed here. Control, bend the knee underneath the hip, and drop. So when you squeeze to the back, keep your chest proud. And just be lifting the arms about shoulder height. So remember, we talked about repetitions. You gotta keep going here. Remember, even if it's a soft knee bend, it still works. Versus lock joints. Down to up. You got it, team. Keep going. I'm with you, I'm with you. Basically, we're doing a whole workout together. I'm not coaching everything this time. I'm doing and coaching at the same time. Why not, right? One more each way. All right, step your right leg back. Turn your palms out this time. So rotate them out. We're gonna pulse for 8, pushing palm up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in, step back, switch. Feet hip distance. Nice stride back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Step right or whichever leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in, switch. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break, reset, shoulders roll back. Maybe do this next set profile. So remember, for this set, your palms are gonna face down. If you're fatiguing, keep your arms at the side. Let's go, pick a leg, we start. Drop and lift. So keep those shoulder blades together and try to keep those shoulders stacked above your hips every time. And what do we never let go of? Anybody, everybody, say it, core. What do we never let go of? I can't hear you, say it again. What do we never let go of? All right, so keep it in. Keep going, 4 more. We're not done. Reach, remember choices. If you need, you know your body best. You know where the challenges are, and you know we might need to take a moment for yourselves. Sink to lift. Down. 1 more each way. All right, take a second, roll. Turn the palms outward so you're externally rotating the shoulders. 8 pulses, step back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in. So you got time enough to set those positions every single time. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more each way. You get a break. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 1 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Oh my goodness. Take a second. Ooh, are we halfway through? Not really. We're not even halfway through. Have a sip. All right, deadlifts with some rows. Listen up. Deadlifts, it's very important that you keep your core braced and that you hinge for your hips. Do not go anywhere yet. Have a look. Foot placement, feet underneath those hips. Check it. First, I bend my knees. I keep my shoulders back. I hinge for my hips. Then I pull my elbows out wide, release down, push through the heels and squeeze my bum to help lift. So remember, bend the knees, keep these shoulders back, and you hinge from your hips versus rounding your back. All right, I'll come side by side on. Let's go, let's take our time. Everyone set up, shoulders back. Let's go, knees, shoulders, tip, deadlift. Squeeze the shoulders together, elbows out wide, down and rise, squeezing the bum. Repeat. But remember, belly button stays tucked in the entire time. And lift. Press. We got 4 more. So what I want you to think about is when you're lifting up, you're pushing through the heel, you're squeezing your butt cheeks nice and tight. We're not throwing the hips forward, we're squeezing the bum. Keep going. I can't remember how many more we got. Maybe 2 more. I'm notorious for getting the counts, people. You always get a little bit extra with me, always a little bit extra. Up. All right, next time you're gonna stay down and you're gonna pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just let the arms descend, stay with the body, and then again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms release, rise up. Shake it out. Second set. In, reset. I'm just gonna face you guys this time. All right, let's go. Knees, shoulders back, singles. Down, out. So I want you to think when you're lifting whatever you got in your hands, even if it's just your fist you're using, we are all squeezing through the shoulder blades as we rise up. Down, up, and we're squeezing through the bum as we rise up. 4 more. Lift. So take your time, remember it's not about rushing through it. We want to connect our mind to the muscles we're actually working so we work them efficiently and effectively. Down. I think that's 8, but we're going to do 1 more just in case. 1 more just in case. Boom. All right, now stay down. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just the arms come down. 1 more round. 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Rise. Beautiful. Take a moment. Whew. Release whatever you got to release. Arms, arms, shoulders, shoulders. Maybe we do a little bit of this. Palms come together. We stretch out through that upper back. If you have a lower back, maybe we release down and tuck the belly in to round out. All right, moving on. What do we got next? All right, triceps with a kick. It's a little bit of a brain gym. You're just gonna use one of whatever you're using, okay? So don't go anywhere. So triceps are about elbows staying forward versus outwards, if we can. So if you have a weight, maybe you hold it end to end. Sometimes that's comfortable. And a little trick is, while you're doing the movement, if you push inward, you'll get a little secondary bicep work. All right, don't go nowhere, have a look. We're gonna do 1 leg at a time. Your arms are gonna be up in the air, your knee is gonna lift. As your arms come down, you're gonna squeeze through the quad, and then you're gonna come back up and repeat. All right, if it gets a little discombobulated, you can't figure out the leg, just keep both feet on the floor, and just put all the weight into 1 leg. Little support with the other leg. Just we're trying to use 1 leg to get a little core engagement as well with the balance challenge. All right, arms go up, then lift whatever leg. Don't worry, we're gonna switch sides eventually. Let's go, singles. So you bend the elbows, and you bend from the elbows, then you extend up. When that leg goes out, you're squeezing through the top of the leg. Press. You can point those toes away like a ballerina if you want. And if you get a little wobbly, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Maybe you keep your foot closer to the floor, on the floor. 3 more. 2, last time. All right, so you're gonna keep this leg out and you're gonna pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a quick second. Repeat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, come down, shake it out. We're gonna do the other side. Remembering, you can keep the toe down if you prefer, rather than lifting the leg up in the air. So pick what you want. Up we go, leg goes. Trick, keep a soft bend in your standing leg so we're not locking the knee joints out. Let's go, singles. So your elbows are pointing forward to me. So you should be able to see your elbows in your peripheral versus opening the elbows out really wide. You got it. Squeeze the top of the leg, point those toes away. How about 3 more? 3, 2, 1. Now, 2 rounds of 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more round. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Woo. Oh gosh, almost lost my balance there, people. Is this thing finished yet? No. But if you have a mat, if you're using a mat, we're coming down to the ground now. So all the standing work's done. So lay yourself out on the mat. So we're gonna do some chest and glutes at the same time. So eyes up. So to set up the feet, heels underneath your knees and your legs are about hip distance. A bridge, you push with the heels to squeeze your bum to send your hips up in the air. That's what the lower body's doing. The upper body's doing this, long arms, and you squeeze through the outside of your chest and then come back down. Then together it looks like this. Squeeze up and down. All right, so come on down if you're not down yet, set yourself up. Heels underneath your knees, listen up. Legs hip distance at least. Arms are wide, and what do we let go of? Core. Say it again. What don't we let go of? Good job. All right. Take your time. 8 to go. Let's go. Up, squeeze through the bum, and squeeze through the outside of the chest. Aim for that highest range possible every time at the top of the movement. Drive in. And remember, we're not just moving our arms, we're squeezing from the outside of our chest in. Drive up, lift, and release. There's 2 more, you know what the deal is. Like every other thing we've been doing, there's 2 rounds of 8 pulses, right? All right, hit it at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a moment. Reset that body. Second round. Singles. Let's go. Up, squeeze. Come on down. Remember, you're squeezing through the outside of your chest in every single time. So if you need to close your eyes to help yourself visualize those pectoral muscles driving in, feel free to do that. We got 4 more. Up. Aim for your highest hip height possible by driving those glutes together. How about 2 more? Up and down. 1 more. All right, 2 rounds of 8. You know the deal. Up we go. Pick your highest point and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. One more time. Up we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh my goodness. Let's put these wine bottles off to the side for now. Quick sip if you need it. Check my notes so I don't miss anything. I don't want you to miss anything. What do the notes say? The notes say, have to work that core. We're almost there. Kinda, but not really. I'm always lying, right? Always lying. Basic crunch, nothing fancy. Same position as your feet were in for the bridge. Your fingertips to your temple, and you're gonna rise up and come down. Now, before you go, listen up. I want you to try this. Put your fingertips to your temples versus interlacing your fingers and holding onto the crown of your head or your neck. When we do that, we have a tendency to use our neck and our shoulder muscles to do the core work. So if we keep our fingertips to our temples and elbows wide, we'll really encourage the core to do the work to lift us up. So don't think about how high you lift in the crunch. Think about effectively using your core to lift up. All right, set yourself up. Let's go. Up and down. Up. So for some of us, the up might be really small because we're used to holding onto our head and our neck. Maybe we're trying something new for our body today. That's awesome. New things are always good. 4 more. Rib cage is sliding down to your hips. 3, 2, 1 more. Now, Arms extend, lift and stay. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reset. Come down, repeat. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now we're taking it to the lower core, lower abdomen. Legs start exactly where they were. Can we lift our heels maybe? Arms out and your palms face up. Knees lift to 90 degrees and we come back down. Let's go. So we're hinging from our hips. Our knees stop above our hips. And our shins are parallel to the floor as those toes point away. The reason we turned our palms up is so we're not using our upper body to help us. Really want that lower abdomen to get that work in. How about 3 more? I think it's 3 more, right? Somebody say yes, no? Doesn't matter. 1 more. All right, listen up. You're gonna stay at the top, 8 pulses. Tuck that belly in and lift those hips up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Repeat. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Release. What do you say? We do this all over again? You're not tired, are you? What's the answer? No, Steve, I'm not tired. What's the answer? Are you tired? Okay, let's go. Reset, fingertips to temples. Singles, up and down. Chin slightly tucked in towards our chest. Remember, closing the gap between our rib cage every time. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 2 rounds of 8 pulses. Extend your arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. 1 more round. Step, chin, use your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. What kind of counting was that? That was like 1 count for 2 reps. All right, everybody, palms up, arms out, letter T. From the hips, let's go singles. Up and down. So for these singles, keep the lower back down for now. But still think utilizing the lower abdomen to lift the legs. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. What's coming up? 2 rounds of 8 pulses. So knees 90, tuck the belly, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's go. 1 more. Knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a moment. Hug those legs into your chest. Woo. All right, rock yourself up. I think I put in some extra stuff for you guys just because everyone's so special here. All right, since we have time, because I have all the time in the world, we're gonna do some side covers. Eyes up, no weight needed. You're gonna take an arm, place the elbow underneath your shoulder, maybe you make a fist. Check out the 2 different things you wanna do. One thing, bottom leg is bent 90 degrees, knees, hips, and shoulders are stacked, thighs are flush. Another option is extending into scissor. Your top leg is forward, your bottom leg is behind. You're going to press in your forearm. So, choose an option that helps keep your hip off the floor. For those who have shoulder issues, we're going to show you something a little different. So you're going to come down towards the floor, and then when it's time to do the singles, you're going to descend to the floor every time. So for those who need to stay a little close to the ground, you're going to start on the ground. If you have a bit more, we start with those hips off the floor. So pick your option. Bent, if we're down. If we're up, bent or extended. 8 singles. 8, 7. You're pulling your armpit towards your hip is what you're doing here. Obliques. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down. Take a moment. Oh my goodness. I got everybody here. I got everybody here. So reset. I want you to think your body's flat and long. So 8 singles. So I got the options here. So if you need hips up or come with me with the hips down. But remember what we're doing. We're pulling our armpit towards our hip. You're using the strength of your obliques to lift the entire weight of your body off the floor. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And then you're going to pulse. Option or stay a little bit low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh my goodness. There's 2 sides to the body. This side, people. Same thing. Elbow under your shoulder. Proud chest. Choose. You know the deal. Is your hip going to be down or up? Are you going to have a bent knee or long knee? I'll come with bent knees. So do you bent knees? Up. Before you go, try this. Shoulder blades together. Glutes nice and tight. Push your form into the floor. Singles. Up. Down. And what do you gotta do? You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Yes? Lift. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Take a moment. One more set. One more set. You got this. You got this. Maybe you want to try the scissored legs. Let's go. Singles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Let's go. 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more round. So much counting. So much counting. Oh my gosh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Pull down. People, there's one more set of work. You can use your weights, wine bottles, whatever you want, or nothing at all. The last set of work is we're going to work the back of the body using all those postural muscle groups to help keep us standing tall. So, eyes up. So you're going to lay down, your arms are going to reach about 45 degrees. Oops, kicking the furniture. Don't kick your furniture. All right, you're going to squeeze your bum in order to lift your legs nice and long up off the floor. And then you're going to pull your elbows down towards your hips. So it's a full range. Both legs, both arms, pull in and reach. So this is going to get fatiguing. If you don't want the weights or whatever you're using, don't use them. So, and don't hit any furniture like I was just doing. So listen, it's 2 rounds, 8 singles, 2 rounds of 8 pulses, and we repeat the whole thing. Oh, most importantly, don't push your belly down. Try to lift your belly button into your body to support your lower back. All right, let's go. Singles. In and reach. So pull your elbows down towards those hips. Help engage to those lats as well. If you want, close your eyes. Keep your eyes facing towards the floor versus forward. So we keep the head in line with the spine. In and reach. Boom. 2 more. 2 rounds of 8 pulses, team. You know the deal. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Try it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up. Take a minute. Breathe. This is it. Home stretch, people. Home stretch. You got this. You ready? Yes? When I say ready, you say yes. You ready? All right. Let's go. Singles. In. Out. Point your toes away. Long legs. Squeeze through the bum to help lift those legs up off the floor. People, I'm feeling it too. I'm tired too. But we're going to get there together. Let's go. 4 more. 4. Reach. 3. Out. 2. If you have those weights, you need to let them go, let them go. 2 rounds of 8 pulses. This is it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. You made it. Want to stretch? Child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Push those hips back towards your bum. Take your arms forward. Let your head drop if that's comfortable. Whew. You guys did awesome. Now we just get to enjoy the stretching. So stay where you are, and maybe a little twist for the spine and a stretch for the shoulder. Bring one arm underneath. And if your head wants to turn and lay down, it can. Remember, if you want to separate your knees wider, sometimes it gives more space for your bum to drop. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Arm forward, turn away. Reach, press that shoulder towards the floor if it'll reach. And then you exhale into that twist. And just enjoy that nice release for the body. Bring your arms forward. Let's come to all fours. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Just a little cat-cow to release through the spine. Cat. Tuck the belly and round through the back. Push the palms down. Chin can tuck into chest. And then gently release. Hips rise, head rise. Let's try that again. Belly draws in, push forward. And then release out. Gently drop the belly, arch to the back. All right, let's come to flat back. So tuck the belly so you have a nice neutral spine. Set your arms a little bit further forward. About shoulder distance apart. Downward dog. Tuck your toes. Now push the palms and then press your heels towards the floor. So for some of us, we might need to walk a little bit closer and keep our knees bent. And then if it's comfortable, alternate your legs, stretching through the calves. All right, bend both knees lots. Walk your feet towards your hands. Stay tip forward. Feet are about hip distance apart. Let's enjoy the stretch for the back of our legs. Choices, lots of knee bend and resting on thighs if we need a little bit more support. We can reach our hands down. We can also cut through the elbows. I just want you to think of keeping soft knees as you keep your hips lifting. So we help to release through the hamstrings and that lower back. And if you're holding onto the elbows, you can take a gentle sway if that feels good into the lower back. Now we're all going to bend our knees. Place your hands on your thighs. Now very slowly, take your time. Roll through the spine to rise up. To avoid any head rushes, because our head was tipped forward. All right. Let's take one leg, swing it out. Just kind of we did in the warm-up. We stretch to start, we stretch to finish. Heels come to the butt cheeks, squeeze that bum. And we're releasing through the quadriceps, that nice tight bum. All right, listen up. The leg that's in your hand, you're gonna step it back nice and long. Remember all those lunges we did? Woo. Drop down again. Brace your core. See how I was falling over there? Listen. Squeeze your bum real tight while you're in this lunge to help release through that hip flexor. Then maybe we give it a tricep stretch. So think drawing the arm back to release the back of the arm. And now arm across and relax. So the key here is relax shoulder. Often it becomes this. Your chin and shoulder start connecting. But think relax, then use the hand in front to draw the arm close to chest. Switch sides, team. Same thing, start with the swing. Boom, forward and back. Woo. See, falling over again. And I didn't even drink the wine, there's still corks on those things. And then behind. I'll stop swinging, I'm gonna fall down in a second. Remember, lift tall, squeeze your bum. You gotta keep those shoulders rolled back, keep opening through that chest. Step that leg behind. Feet are hip distance, take your time. Drop into that lunge. Squeeze your butt. If you're not sure if you're squeezing your bum, put your hands in your butt cheeks. Try to find that contraction. And let's try the tricep on this side. Keep the butt tight the whole time. So if you have a job or you've just been sitting down a lot, your hip flexors get shortened over time. Arm in front for the shoulder release, which can compromise our posture. So you really want to work on lengthening and stretching out those hip flexors. All right, 2 more, rise up. Feet outside the hips, palms together.